Hi, my friends. Misty here with 21st Century. Hope you're enjoying this week. It is really hot. So I'm outside right now because it's pretty cool. And there's over my shoulder, there's some flowers, and I got a canopy up here. Give me some shade for right now, but we'll soon be going into the, there we go. We're going to go to the art table in a little bit here, but I just wanted to say hello and hope you guys are all enjoying your summer and enjoying all the really fun, cool stuff that's going on at summer camp. Aside from art, there's all kinds of other fun activities that I'm sure that you're really enjoying. But today what we're going to do is we're going to work with markers. Now, markers don't blend like watercolors exactly. They can, but it also depends on the marker. So what we're going to do today is more like doodle art with markers. And markers can be, we can shade them, kind of think of them as colored pencils, only they're wet. So we're going to do some fun doodling, and we're going to kind of talk about how we can shade with, I'm going to move myself around here. The sun is bright, isn't it? We're going to do some fun shading with markers. We're going to do some doodle, and we're going to do something kind of fun. We're going to use both hands. What? Oh, I'm going to show you. So let's go on over to the art table, and I'll see you there. Hi, my friends. Here we are at our drawing table. I'm actually at a drawing table this time, and I do apologize. There's a little bit of a shadow here, but that's because I got my overhead light on, and I'm actually using a standalone. So look, I'm hands-free. Isn't that awesome? So as you can see, I got ahead of us here. So I was using my marker, and I was doing different kinds of just lines and how we could shade. And remember, we've done this before with colored pencils, but the beauty of markers, in my opinion, is because of this neat tip. When we do something like a stippling, it's actually going to work a lot better than if we use a pencil. And the reason why I believe that is because the marker is, of course, damp on the end, and so it's going to give us a more vibrant color. So you can do stippling, you can do crosshatch, where you can do straight lines across, like we've done before with markers or pencils, and I think we've done that with crayons too. You can also do squiggly lines. Yep, we can got squiggly lines here, and then we can go squiggly lines across. And the cool thing about squiggly lines is that it almost makes it look like movement, doesn't it? Now, what if I wanted to take two different markers in one hand, and you probably have all done this before, and then I wanted to just go across and use both colors. And if I wanted to go over here, you could make like wavy lines. If you want to add more colors to it, you can do that. This is kind of a tangle, what they call Zentangle. And the cool, neat thing about Zentangle is that Zentangle is very much like doodling in that it helps us with our creativity. It also helps to relax us sometimes. And it is just really fun to do, isn't it? I really love to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get two pieces of paper. So this is really kind of neat having my hands free, huh? So now we got two pieces of paper. So what I'm going to do is take my same two colors, whoops, and make sure you got the right tip, because otherwise it's not going to work with that end, is it? So then what I'm going to do is I've got a pen in each hand. So I am going to just start doodling with both hands. Now you can see the one that I'm doodling with my right hand because I am right-handed. It looks better than the other one, or maybe not better, but different. Whereas when I try to squiggle or do lines with the other one, it looks a little bit different. But you can see when you do it together, it kind of smooths out. And when you do this, you might want to actually tape your pieces of paper down or just hold it down with your hand. So that's the fun thing about doodling with two hands. There you go. And so once again, markers are really cool. They're one of my favorite mediums. I think I say that with just about everything, don't I? But I do love markers because markers give you kind of more freedom to do different things. And if I wanted to actually grab another color, let's see, get like a pink one here. And this is a finer tip. And again, you can have, there are fine tip markers. There are like brush markers, and you guys might even have some of your own kinds of markers at home. And so if I wanted to just take different colors, like what if I do a red in kind of a different color green, and I'm actually going to do 2 different points. And again, you may not have the same kinds, but what if you have different kinds of markers? I get my markers from all over the place. I get them from eBay, I get them from the dollar store, I get them from Walmart, and I don't spend a whole lot of money on markers. But look at that, it's already looking really super cool. So these are like Zentangle. Another way of Zentangle is you just take one, make a piece of paper here, and you can just kind of start with one, like maybe a box, and then it's just kind of making the same design over and over again. And you might have done this before, and you can just keep doing that and doing that. And this has actually been proven by scientists, I believe, who say that doing these Zentangle type of doodling promotes creativity. It also helps us think. It helps our mental outlook, which means it makes us happy. And sometimes it just, like I said, it helps us think. Like if we're kind of, I don't know, trying to think of something to do, just do a doodle. And you can turn it into anything you want. You can color it in if you want to. You can leave it blank. You can add another color to it. You can add even different mediums if you wanted to. It's all up to you. But a Zentangle is almost like a ball of string that's all tangled up, huh? So these are markers, and the sky is the limit. Now that's a funny word. How is the sky the limit? Well, I guess that's because there's no limit to the sky. Same thing with your markers, same thing with any of your artwork, same thing with paper, pens, whatever medium that you like, the sky is the limit. So you amazing masterpiece artists out there, hope you had fun with this, and go ahead and make it a creative day. We'll see you over at the other reflection table. Hi everybody, Misty here again, of course, and I hope you enjoyed that. Wasn't that fun? It's interesting how we can use both hands to draw with at the same time, and I think that's kind of like using both sides of our brain when we draw something. There's a left side and the right side of the brain. We've talked about that before. The left side is the logic and the right side is the more creative side. But we put those together, you can come up with some pretty amazing ideas. And that's where you get a lot of scientists and mathematicians and engineers. They use both sides of the brain. And we as artists will do that too, where we experiment, which is very scientific, because we try to use different ideas, different media, and different ways of doing art, of creating, of doing a masterpiece. So I hope you had fun with that, all you amazing masterpiece artists out there. And I will see you again. And in the meantime, remember, think outside the box. And yes, you can change the world with art. See you later.